स्वतंत्रता दिवस समारोह के अंदर लाल किले पे ऐतिहासिक, तो वहाँ पर उनको कहाँ बैठाया गया, इसका हम जो चाह रहे हैं क्या विवरण बताएं, क्योंकि ये कहा जा रहा है कि वो अपनी मर्जी से पीछे की सीट पर जाकर बैठे।
देखिए, उनको कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता उन्हें वो कहाँ बैठा है, वो लोगों के दिलों में बसते हैं। इन्होंने उनको संसद से बाहर किया, अपने सरकारी घर से बाहर किया, वो लोगों ने उनका जो स्वागत किया और उनको जिस तरह का समर्थन पूरे देश में मिला, उसके बाद अदालत की वजह से वापस उनको स्थापित किया गया संसद में। लेकिन राहुल गांधी नेता प्रतिपक्ष हैं। हम भी जब सरकार में थे तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं को हम पहली या दूसरी रो में बैठाते थे, मुझे अच्छी तरह याद है, ये आपको भी याद होगा। लेकिन इन्होंने जानबूझकर संविधान की सारी परंपराओं को, नियम कानूनों को की धज्जियां उड़ाते हुए राहुल जी को 5वीं रो में 5वें स्थान पर बैठाया। अच्छा किया कि खिलाड़ियों के बीच बैठाया, जहां उनकी बातचीत भी खिलाड़ियों से हुई, अच्छी बात है। लेकिन ये दिखाता क्या है कि या तो राजनाथ सिंह जी उस बात से आहत हैं कि अग्निवीर को लेकर राहुल गांधी ने उनको बहुत घेरा और सही किया घेर कर, और या फिर प्रधानमंत्री का छोटापन यहां भी दिख रहा है।
बट सर, ये वजह क्या लगती है आपको, क्योंकि आप लोगों की खुद राहुल गांधी भी इस बात को कहते रहे कि एलओपी को जब वो पार्लियामेंट के अंदर रहता है, डेलीगेशन को मिलने नहीं दिया जाता, वो आके रिसेप्शन पर मिलते हैं और ये सब चीज़ों को।
अरे साहब, एलओपी का माइक ऑफ कर दिया, कई बार किया, कई बार राहुल जी ने वो बात उठाई। किसानों का या मछुआरों का डेलीगेशन को पार्लियामेंट के अंदर राहुल जी से मिलने जाने से रोका गया। ये प्रधानमंत्री की सोच का छोटापन है। पत्रकारों के साथ क्या हुआ, उनको पिंजरे में बंद करके रख दिया, ये किस तरह की सोच है? तभी हम कहते हैं ये छोटी सोच है।
So how do we see this controversy going on, that where Rahul Gandhi was allocated the seat in this Independence Day program at the Red Fort?
It just doesn't matter to Rahul Gandhi where they make him sit. He occupies a special place in the heart of every single Indian. They tried to push him out of the parliament because he named Gautam Adani last time, but he won the case, came back with a better majority. And this also shows that either Mr. Rajnath Singh, the Honorable Defence Minister, is avenging the fact that he got completely cornered by Mr. Rahul Gandhi on the Agniveer issue, both in the house and outside the house. In fact, his lies got caught. He was caught red-handed lying. Or it could be the Prime Minister asking his Defence Minister to do this. Doesn't matter to Rahul Gandhi at all. He was enjoying himself sitting with our medalists and our Olympians and our sports persons. But it shows the smallness of thinking of the Prime Minister.
So actually what happened, where he was allocated the seat, because there are reports that he himself came back to that seat.
These are allocated seats with their name tags. His allocated seat was in the 5th row and the fifth seat in the 5th row. But we never did that when we were in power. They should learn how to adhere to norms and to some dignity of norms. Whenever Mr. Jaitley or all these senior leaders would come to attend such government functions, they would be given 1st row or 2nd row when we were in power. But you can't expect the same from intellectually a very pygmy kind of a man.
But earlier incidents have also happened when Rahul Gandhi himself said in the parliament last day of the parliament session of this budget session, when he came to the reception to meet the delegation of the fishermen. Earlier, he also
farmers, yes.
He also alleged farmers. Yeah. When he talked to the farmers, the issue raised.
No, they have been switching his mic off when he stands up to make a point which makes the Prime Minister uncomfortable. Suddenly his mic goes off. If he's showing something, the camera goes off. The camera is focused on the speaker instead of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, even when Rahul Gandhi ji is speaking. But this only shows the mindset of the Prime Minister and the government. I won't blame the government, it's the Prime Minister, full stop.
So do you watch the speech of the Prime Minister? Prime Minister also, he categorically said that there was a plague of corruption which was going on in this country, and we fought with it in a war footage.
Well, I saw how
pictures were also
we all saw how he fought corruption. In the last 10 years, the people who he named as corrupt leaders in this country, Mr. Mr. Ashok Chavan, Mr. Praful Patel, Mr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, Mr. Suvendu Adhikari, Mr. Ajit Pawar. Can he mention these names again? They are all with the Prime Minister now. Is this the way to fight against corruption? Either they were honest and he was wrong in calling them corrupt, or if they were corrupt, why are they with him?